Sophie and Steve here, welcome back to another video, and today we're doing something different. We're going to show you our camping adventure vehicle.
We're going to show you what we've built in the back of the truck to turn it into a kitchen / storage area. That's not easy to say. A kitchen / storage area. We're going to show you the tent box that we fixed to the top of the truck where we've slept in a couple of the videos, and we're going to show you the canopy on the side of the truck as well. Okay, so this is the Mitsubishi L200 that we have. We got this about a year ago and we decided to turn it into an adventure vehicle. So all of this in here is actually made out of MDF wood. Nothing fancy, but it does the job. So I'll show you around. In this section I decided to make some sort of storage area so we could put whatever we wanted in there. But as I was doing it, I thought we could do with having a bit of electricity if we ever needed it. So if we ever pull up to somewhere that has an electrical point, we can have a cable that pulls out, plugs in, and we can get electric up to the tent box. So in this section here, you can see that there is an electrical adapter and there's a cable that pulls all the way out. So no matter where we're parked up, we should be able to get electricity if there is a power point. Right next to that, we decided to make some sort of sit-in, lay down area, just chill out spot really. For if it's a really nice day or even if it's raining, you can tuck yourself in there with a nice little book or whatever and just chill out. So it's got a little bit of an angle at the back so you can put a pillow there and just take it easy. So right next to that is the drawer system, and at the front you can see there's two little levers here, and all you do is you push these down and then you can just slide it all the way out and it clicks open and locks into place. And then in here you can see we've got all of our cooking stuff at the bottom. We have a stove on top, nice little chopping board, and inside, just next to the stove, we've got a little storage area with, at the moment we've just got loads of random stuff from the camping trips that we've been on. But at the very back is where we store all of our gas as well. And you can see the gas attachment is at the back, and I've run the line, the gas line, all the way under, and it comes right through the back of where all of our kitchen stuff is stored and up to the side of the stove. So that works really well.
So this kitchen is really practical. Whenever we pull up to a camp spot, we just pull out the drawers, flick up the stove, and we've got a spot here where we can chop food, prepare our dinner, and then it's so simple to just start cooking away. Put your pan on, we can get our water boiling, and everything underneath the stove is so easy to grab, and it's really good for storage.
So as you can see on the side here, I've got some rails. Now I found these online, and what I'll do, if I can find them, I'll put the link in the description so that if you want to build something similar yourself, you can just go on the website and buy them. You can get them in all sorts of different sizes and lengths. I just measured how deep the truck was going to be and then ordered it like that. But they're brilliant, they're dead easy to use. These two just flick down, they unlock it, and you can slide it straight back in. What I would say, something to bear in mind, when you do come to fix these rails, you can see these little bolts here. Now, they've got a really strange name. They're actually called sex bolts, but they're really critical. You need to get these kind of bolts because you can see they're really low profile, and when you slide it back in, because they're low profile, they don't get stuck on the rail. So it allows you to push it all the way in without it getting stuck. So it's a must-have. Now, as you can see on this side, it probably looks like a bit of a dumping ground, but this is the storage area where we keep our paddles, our chairs, we've got a water thing back there, we've got some wood, so it's just a really good, useful storage area for just whacking things in there. So another thing that I fitted inside of here was a light, and the fixings for it are magnetic. You get two of them, and it's double-sided sticky tape, so you can just stick it straight to the top of your truck, and you can just pull the light off as well. because it's just a magnet. So this is the light, and it comes with a cool little remote. So you can put it up there, it just sticks on, and then when you turn up to where you want to be, you can just press the button and the light comes on. You can change all the different brightnesses and stuff depending on where you are and what you're doing, and they've got some different colours and stuff. But yeah, so we've found that really handy when we pull up to camp spots a little bit later. It gives us a little bit of light to cook in the back, and at least we can see our gear and stuff when we get there. So if you want to do something like this yourself and you're wondering, where do I get the wood, where do I start? I had a little bit of scrap paper. I wrote down a little bit of a plan for how big I wanted the draw system and stuff like that. And I went to B&Q. So I know that's not everywhere, but in the UK, you can go to B&Q and you can get this MDF wood, and they can actually cut it to whatever size you want as well. And that's exactly what I did. For the smaller cuts, I bought myself a little jigsaw, and that's really all you need. A drill, screws, jigsaw, and then you should be good to go. So as you can see underneath, we've got these little brackets. They come with the actual tent box itself, and you can see there's little fixing points. There's basically a channel that runs underneath your tent box, and I'll try and show the side. You can see there, they just kind of slide in and you bolt it up, and the fixing points go around the rail. So it is quite easy to fix, but just bear in mind the tent box is quite heavy, so it's definitely a two-man job.
Okay, so now we're going to show you our tent box, which is a type of roof tent that they have in the UK. This is the TentBox Classic 2.0. There's lots of different makes and models that you can get, but we chose this one because it goes up really, really quickly. It's on pneumatic struts and it's got a solid top and bottom, so we thought it'd be really good in all of the weathers. Okay, so to set the tent box up, all you do is unclip 4 of the clips which are on the corners and give it a little push and it goes up by itself. As you can see here, there's 2 clips and this is where the ladder's attached. So you just pull either one of these, hook on your ladders and you're good to go. So this is the inside of the tent box with nothing in it at the moment, but it fits all of our sleeping gear and me and Steve, which says a lot because Steve is about 6'2". It's got 2 doors and 2 windows, and we usually keep 2 of the flaps open at night time for ventilation.
Okay, so as you can see, the waterproof door bit at the top there is rolled up, which you normally roll down, and it gives you a little bit more cover from the rain and the elements. What we've come to realise is that if you have all of them shut, so you can see this one here, we just took this away. If you have all the waterproof sections shut and you come to try and close the tent box, it's really difficult. So the best thing to do is to have all of the waterproof doors open, so you've just got the fly net shut, and it allows the air to escape, so when you actually drop this tent box, all the air can escape and it goes down really easily.
So this is our canopy, also by TentBox, and I absolutely love it. Whenever it's windy or rainy or even sunny, any weather really, it makes the whole setup come together, and it's somewhere that you can sit on a night time or in the evening and just enjoy being out in nature. So as you can see, the brackets for the canopy fit directly onto the rails for the tent box. So to set the tent box up, there's just this sit, which goes all the way along, and then it just pulls out, and it's got 2 poles either side which you just dig into the ground, and it's quite simple.
And you just undo these clips, just like that, and then you just roll it, so it'll drop down. That bit drops down like this, and you can just walk back with it, and it rolls out. Oh, it's a little bit wet from last time we used it. It rolls out all the way here. You can see here, you've got 2 poles either side. They just pull out like that. And then this one will pull out. Just get it out, just like that. There we go. And At the very back, you can see underneath that canopy, there's another 2 poles. So to be honest, it's a lot easier if you've got a second person who can then pull them poles out and they run up the side and just clip in. It all fixes into place, and you've got 2 guide ropes as well if you want to put it out if it's a bit windy, anything like that. Although it is easy with 2 people, I have done this by myself. So you can climb under here. I mean, I can show you. You can climb under here and you can do it yourself. I will show you, I'm going to show you. It's not pretty, but it works. So it all kind of collapses in on you like this, but you can undo it all. And it's not the best looking thing in the world. Not the best looking thing in the world at all, but if you use your head as like a bit of a support, you can kind of do that side, and then you grab the other side. Like I said, it's a lot easier with a second person, but I just want to show you that you can do it by yourself if you have to. There
Well
you
done,
go. And then from this point, there are some, you can see under there, some Velcro straps, and they just wrap around. You do that all the way up either side, and then these here are also adjustable, so you can change the height of your canopy depending on who's going under it and how much space you need.
Okay, so this is our full setup. We've got the canopy and the tent box, and then our kitchen and storage area.
So that is our full setup. I hope it's been really useful to anyone who wants to do anything like this, and if you have any questions at all, just send us a message or a comment and hopefully we can help you out.
Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing any of our wild camping videos where we go away with our setup or we do any wild camping, head over to our channel, and thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching.